What's up, fam? It's your boy Darren Brown coming to you from Darmac Bills and Brightway Insurance. Coming with your financial advice, real estate, mortgages, insurance. Whether you own a business or you want to own a business, I'm going to try to give you as much information I can. But today, I'm going to talk to you about positive cash flow versus negative cash flow. And I'm gonna probably be a little bit different than most people when it comes onto this negative cash flow, because that could be a good thing. And some people don't understand that. We feel like, oh, something is negative cash flow, it's not making money. Now, if you have a depreciable asset, which I gave an example in my other video when you go watch it, about the automobile, you'll notice how in that case, to me, that's a negative cash flow because you're paying money out on an asset that's losing its value. Okay. So this negative cash flow will be like for real estate. When you're buying, say for instance, a duplex or rental property, and maybe the first year or second year or whatever, you're not making a positive cash flow, but you're spending money into to make the mortgage, just say, right? So, and you probably say, oh, I don't want to do that, I don't want to do that. But here's the good thing. You have an asset that's going to be appreciable, meaning that it's going to appreciate over time. It could appreciate as low as 3%. I'm going to give you an example on that later on. Okay, so positive cash flow. I'm not going to get too much into it. I always have my trusty calculator. I keep it with me in my back pocket in this case here, but I'm going to try to wing. I'm going to try to wing this one. All right, so because I'm not editing this stuff. All right, so the positive cash flow in a nutshell. Let's not make it complicated. Let's just say your payout on whatever investment you have. Let's say you have a duplex in this case. All right, let's just keep it real. You have a duplex and you're paying $2,000 a month. Okay, to whatever bank you have there. Okay. All right, and so let's say with this here, we're gonna go with the positive cash flow. But I'm gonna go a little bit backwards. Let's say you're collecting $2,000 a month. I'm gonna do it this way. This is what you're collecting, okay? All right, we're gonna do this. Collect. All right. Now, and then you have to pay the bank this. Okay, this is the bank's money. Don't tell me about escrow and all that, because this is an example. Okay, that $500 in a sense will be your positive cash flow. Okay, so it's like, hey, what do I collect, and what do I have to pay out? And the difference of that, if it comes on your end, it will be a positive cash flow. Okay, let's do the negative cash flow thing. Okay, see that example? Write it down, because I'm erasing it. All right, and I'm gonna show you as time goes on what this all means. So let me get the red mark out. I'm using the same example here, but I'm using the red. All right, let's say same thing. You collecting, okay? You collecting $2,000. Okay, that's what you're collecting. Okay. All right, but you got to pay the bank $2,500. Okay, it's the bank. That's what they want. I know it has insurance and taxes and all that, but this is gonna give you an example. So you in the red, $500. Okay. So in this case, it would be a negative cash flow on that particular investment. But what I'm going to show you is that having a negative cash flow is not such a bad idea. Okay, because you're going to be paying, excuse me, you're going to be paying about $6,000 a year negative cash flow on that duplex, triplex, or fourplex, or whatever you may have. You may be in a single family house, and you're going to pay a negative $500 a month, $6,000 a year. But in my next video, stay tuned and watch it. All right, I'm going to show you how that negative cash flow over time will not be a bad idea on an asset that's appreciating, even at 3% a year. Okay, so stay tuned. I'm dropping this knowledge on you. Gotta get it. Ciao.